Good morning, students. It is very good moment meet on online section once again with you. We gather together on online section. It is really great, my dear students. Today you are going to learn about minerals and power resources. What you are going to learn, students? Yes, minerals and power resources. It is which part of our social? Yes, in geography part, it is a third chapter. Isn't it or not? Yes, very good. Students, in this chapter, especially you are going to learn about introduction of the minerals and characteristics of minerals and type of minerals and world distribution of minerals, conservation of minerals, type of energy resource, extraction of minerals, distribution of minerals in India, power and energy resources, conservation of power and energy. Okay, students, we will see each one with more explanation among with examples also. Okay, right. Introduction of the minerals. Minerals are those substances that occur naturally in rock of the earth crust. Minerals are those substances that occur naturally in rock of the our earth. Students, do you see minerals which are naturally coming from the earth? For example, okay, for the construction of your building, what you are using? Cement, sand, and stones, etc. These all are the different type of the minerals. Listen carefully. Minerals which are naturally there in our earth. Everything we use or consume is made up of minerals. Everything we use. Are we using or not? Yes, we are using different type of the minerals in our life. And not only that, students, listen carefully. About 2800 minerals have been identified so far. We may observe in the world totally or approximately we can say 2800 different type of the minerals we may find in the world. So they are concentrated in particular area of rock formations, either easily accessible like soluble minerals in seawater, but economically expensive to obtain or inaccessible like under snow cold. We may find especially in particular areas. For example, Himalayas, Arctic Ocean, and Antarctic Ocean, or in different places also minerals are available in our areas also. Different type of the minerals we may get from our earth, especially in the land. This all our minerals are mixed. We may observe, student. Okay, here you may see especially minerals naturally occurring substance that has a defined chemical composition. Chemical composition. It is mixed naturally and formed in different type of geographically in environment under varying conditions. We know different geographical places of our India. Okay, in India you may observe, what do you observe? Deccan Plateau. In Deccan Plateau, which is mixed in different type of the minerals in our earth only. These minerals are very valuable to the human being, students, identified on the basis of their physical and chemical properties, where these all are available at the place. You may observe different companies, industries were established. For example, you have seen different cement industries. Why did cement industries did they started in one particular area? Because in that particular area, for the making cement, they have mineral resources. That's why they established like that. Where is natural these minerals are available at the place, you may observe many industries were established. Okay, very good, students. It is introduction of the minerals. Now just look at, see about characteristics of minerals. The main characteristics of minerals are, you may observe, location, placer deposits, placer deposit, especially where that place is there, in that place this type of the minerals are available. Not only that, quantity and quality of minerals and distribution you may observe here. What you are observing characteristics of minerals? Location, placer deposits, quality, quantity of minerals and distribution. Okay, listen student. Location. A large number of minerals elements get accumulated in area where continuous geographically process occur benefit the earth crust. Do you know where is our earth crust is there? Very good. Already you have learned in 7th class about 3 layers of the our earth. That 3 layers you may find especially in our earth. In first layer on earth you may observe crust. Under that you may observe mantle. Under that you may observe in means inside our earth, that is you may observe core. That core already you learned, there are one is inner core and outer core. Inner core especially 1000 kilometers is there. After the 1200 kilometer to 2300 kilometer, up to that you may observe outer core. From 2300 kilometer to up to 2900 kilometer, what is you may find? Mantle you may find. And from 5 kilometers to 35 kilometers approximately you may find crust also. Isn't it or not, student? Very good. Listen carefully. we are coming to our topic. Here, particular location, these different minerals are available. For example, in our India, Chota Nagpur region, we may observe different type of the minerals we may find. Okay, that place you may observe it is in North India especially. And listen student, placer deposits, mineral deposit on earth surface are found in area of river valley, especially we may find on our earth near the river valley. Why? Because river is flowing from one place to another place. That's why with flowing of water some metals, different minerals are coming. That's why at a river place you may find some different deposits of minerals. That's why mineral deposit on earth surface are found in near of a river valley and in other sediment deposits also. These placer deposits may contain many precious minerals like, for example, listen carefully, gold, silver, and even platinum, which are then collected by sieving. You may observe student like that in different place. Some deposited minerals you may observe. About listen the quality of minerals and quantity of minerals. Here, these two aspects are almost proportionally inverse to each other. These two aspects almost proportionally inverse to each other. They are identified on the basis of their physical appropriates like color, density, luster, or texture. You may observe. Here two are means both accepts almost proportionally. That's why both have relationship here. At that place you may observe color, density, luster, or texture. You may observe. Very good student, listen carefully. And distribution of minerals. Minerals are found in all three type of rocks. Okay, in the earth you may observe three different type of the rocks. Also you have learned in previously. What are the different type of the rocks? Did you learn previously, student? Yes, very good. You have learned in 7th class only. One is igneous rock and one more is sedimentary rocks, and you learn metamorphic rocks. Okay, these three type of the rocks you have learned already in 7th class. Let you see simply some minerals contains iron and nickel components are generally found in the igneous rock. Where we will find iron and nickel? Yes, we may find especially in igneous rock, and as well as we may find in metamorphic rocks also. Minerals like coal and petroleum are found in especially you may observe sedimentary rocks, especially where we will find sedimentary rocks. Their distribution depended on the aggregated of rocky type. Okay, very good student. What is the meaning of minerals? Naturally occurring substance with definite chemical component that make up of a rock. What is the meaning of placer deposit? The meaning of the placer deposit, minerals in the form of alluvial deposits found on earth. Okay, in one particular area, this different minerals are available, and minerals means what? Naturally, this different chemical components make up of a rock you may find, student. Very good. Next heading, students, type of minerals or classifications of minerals. Minerals can be classified on the basis of their composition. You may observe here especially minerals are two types. One is metallic and one more is non-metallic minerals. Okay, listen, students. What are the metallic minerals? What are non-metallic minerals? Now listen carefully. Metallic minerals also you may observe into two compositions. One is ferrous and one more is non-ferrous. Listen, student, carefully. Ferrous minerals are manganese and chromites. Non-ferrous metallic minerals are, especially you may observe, gold, silver, okay, copper, lead, etc. Listen, students, here two compositions of metallic minerals. Yes, iron, manganese, chromites are coming under the ferrous, and non-ferrous, gold, silver, copper, lead. Here, what is the difference between these metals? Yes, ferrous metals are very hard, but non-ferrous are not that much hotter than other ferrous. Means that ferrous metals very hard than non-metallic ferrous. Okay. For example, ferrous iron. Iron is hard or not? Yes. But gold, not that much hard. You can bend with your hand. But can you bend with iron with your hand? No, it is not possible. Okay, that's why you may observe in that also different. Listen carefully, students. Both land and ocean contain vast minerals deposits. These all are available from our earth. These all are there in our land only. But their power you may observe entirely different. The extraction of these minerals is based on their concentration and accessibility to deposit. All ores are minerals, but all minerals are not ores. Okay, what are you understanding here? Ore means ores are minerals, means mines you may observe, but all minerals are not ores, especially you may find. Right, very good, student. Next, if you observe non-metallic things, for example, you may observe non-metallic things: limestone, mica, gypsum, and fuels, for example, coal and petroleum. These all are coming under the non-metallic, student. Why? Because these are liquid or gases type you may find. That's why we are saying These all are non-metallic minerals. Metallic minerals means, okay, you may observe, okay, hard and little hard. It is not like a liquid type, but metallic, non-metallic minerals are liquid or gases. You may observe. Already you have learned about this little information previously in 7th class also, but in here also you have to particularly understand your classification of minerals or type of minerals are two. What are the two type of the minerals? Yes, very good. One is metallic and one more is non-metallic. Metallic also into two categories. One is ferrous and one more is non-ferrous. Ferrous, for example, iron ores, manganese and chromites. But non-ferrous, gold, silver, copper, leads, etc. But non-metallic, what you may observe here? Limestone, mica, gypsum, fuels, for example, coal and petroleum, you may observe. What is the between metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals? Yes, very good. Listen carefully. Metallic minerals can be metal to obtain new product, but non-metallic minerals, they do not yield new product on metalling. But you may observe metallic minerals, they are generally associated with igneous rock, but non-metallic minerals, they are derived from sedimentary rocks. These metallic rocks, you may observe metallic minerals coming from sedimentary and you may observe metamorphic rocks, but non-metallics are coming from the sedimentary rocks, but metallic minerals are coming from the igneous and metamorphic rocks, but non-metals are coming from the sedimentary rocks. For example, metallic minerals, iron, bauxite, tin, manganese, lead, copper, silver, gold, zinc, etc. But here non-metallic minerals, for example, mica, uranium, phosphorus, clay, salt, marble, limestone, gypsum, etc. you may observe, student. Next, student, studying extraction of minerals. What is that? Extraction of minerals. The extraction of minerals from the earth is called mining. What is the meaning of extraction of the minerals? Yes, we are getting that all things from different ways. That one. The method used for mining depend upon the depth at which the minerals are located. Where is the minerals? The particular places are there at the place we are doing mining. There are different type of minings you may observe here. One is quarrying, one more is you may observe, student, drilling, and you may observe mining. One is mining, drilling and quarrying, student. Right, very good. How true we are getting that all things you may observe. Here you observe first one, quarrying. Minerals present near the earth surface are simply dug out. If we take simply from the earth, that if we digging, through the digging, if we will take with human being, that one we call quarrying. And next you may observe drilling, student. Deep wells are more to obtain minerals, oil like petroleum and natural gases which are cured for below the earth surface by the process called drilling. Through the drill, we are getting gas, petroleum, etc. Okay, how we are getting through deep wells are brooded. Next, last one in extraction of minerals, mining. Here in mining you may observe one is open cast mining, one more is soft mining. Here what you will observe in mining? One is open cast mining and soft mining. Very good student. What is the meaning of soft mining and open cast mining? Here you observe open cast mining means meaning of ores from shallow depth by removing the overlaying rocks. We are getting that all things. How we are getting? Minerals which are present at shallow depth can be taken out by removing the surface layer. It is one of the easiest and cheapest method of the extracting mining. This method is known as we call open cast mining. But soft cast mining, to extract mines which are present at great depth, a deep hole called soft is called dug. It is known as we call soft mining. Very good student. In this lesson you have learned especially introduction of the minerals, meaning of the minerals, characteristics of minerals, and type of minerals are you learn classification of minerals, and you learn minerals of extracted or extraction of minerals. Okay students, thank you. Your homework is read textbook thoroughly, write difficult words meaning in textbook only. Bye students, we will meet in next section.